All right, greetings everybody. I'm Lucian Fogoros. I'm here at Innovation Summit. I'm with Barbara Frei of Schneider Electric. Welcome, Barbara.
Welcome, Lucian.
It's good to see you again. You've just announced yesterday a new product, Materialize. Can you talk a little bit about it?
So I would not say it's a product, it's a program, that we call
okay.
Materialize, where we really focus on the critical minerals industry, and it's all about making carbon neutral. So as you know, in these industries there is usually a lot of suppliers. So if even I'm a big minerals company and I have decarbonized my part, there is still a scope 3. And this is exactly what we want to address with this program.
Elaborate a little bit how you're helping with the scope 3.
So we are providing a digital platform where all these suppliers are coming together, and then we facilitate, for instance, also the purchasing of renewables with these contracts, which then helps a lot on the decarbonization journey. Usually those suppliers get an objectives. You have to reduce by 50%, like we did to our suppliers, your CO2 emissions within a certain time frame. Buying renewables, starting to digitize, look at energy efficiency measures, that's all part of the program.
Right, so that's new company, get a new client. What's the baseline? How do you establish it? What's the benchmark towards that?
First of all, you need to measure what you use today.
Right, exactly.
So, and that's exactly where I say you need in principle, usually we say you need to optimize whatever is possible, and then you start to digitize. You put sensors in the right place, you get then the data of what is exactly happening in this moment in my environment, so that you can start to also then drive the optimizations.
Right, now I just had a request from someone that says, okay, I need some sensors to measure that. What does Schneider Electric provide that? The sensors as well?
Some of the sensors we have, some of the sensors we would buy, but then also when you have an automation system, the data is already there.
I see.
So when you have automation and you implement automation, the data is there, and then you can bring it up to the IT level from the OT level to make the analysis.
Yes, and more on the data, we can talk about the Connect that you announced this week, but perhaps elaborate a little bit how you're working with the partners in the industry with this new Materialize program.
So I think there are 2 points where we really go and have access to. One is the big end users like Glencore, where we go and map with them their suppliers. Then we can then approach, and on the other side we have the global mining guidelines and association, which is also bringing together those companies. So this will then help, of course, to identify these suppliers and see where do we have the biggest lever and then approach them.
So is your consulting services attached working with your suppliers?
Of course. It's the sustainability business development. It's really this team of consultants which will approach those customers. And they're used to it. So they have done this in many other industries as well, like for instance in life science. We know that the model does work.
Right. Now, Hanover Mess is coming up. I know you will be there because I've seen you on the agenda. Tell us what's Schneider Electric introducing there from the industrial automation perspective.
So here we are going for the first time that we show one big segment. So the booth will be about life science.
Okay.
So whatever is connected to life science, but that's also, for instance, green glass, which is also part of the life science.
Right.
You need to bottle your medicine.
Right.
You need to package your medicine. So we'll present one big segment, and that's life science.
Life science. Now, coming after a period of COVID, people still have a lot of memories. Why life science? Why did you make this a focus in 2024?
Look, life science is really a growing market in any region, and there is also a bit a reshoring to a certain extent, that you say, I don't want to have medicine produced in one place, I want to have it overall to have more resilience. So for us, it's clearly a market which is strongly in growth.
Got it. And stay tuned. And if you have questions for Barbara about Materialize or what's coming up at Hanover, feel free to leverage the hashtag on the screen. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Lucian.